We have a very exciting game planned for you tonight as both teams are vying for a district championship here. South, after coming off a loss Friday against Edinburgh Economides, was not able to win the district title, so tonight they are fighting for that district title. Cardinals only one game behind. If they win, will share that title with Harlingen South. So both teams have a lot to play for tonight. It's going to be an exciting game, so let's get started. There was a technical shot at the very beginning. Gilbert Ressa nailing both of those free throws puts Cardinals on the board with 2 points. Senior Patrick Ibarra working the ball. Tonight's game is going to come down to each possession and what happens. Matthew Cervantes trying to get that layup, will not fall. Nick Garcia, who has been a tremendous player all season here, getting his team started. Garcia finding Noguera. Quick pass, gonna strike from the three-point line. And that will be a foul. 3 shots for number 10, Nick Garcia. And again, we want to welcome you to Harlingen High School South Sports. My name is Beatrice Cruz, announcer for tonight's game. The camera operator is JP Mena. Our KHGN director is Shane Strubhart. Nick Garcia, very consistent shooter, both on the free throw line as well as on the court. So tonight, Coach Molina, he's going to be one of his go-to guys, get that offense started. Pete Nobles trying to get a shot in. Gilbert Ressa on the three-point line. Will not fall in. Gilbert Ressa as well. Point guard for the Cardinals. Terrific shooter. Great clutch three-point shooter. I know Coach Yates is going to want him also to get hot on that three-point line and get those points for his Cardinals. Ibarra trying to inbound that ball, not finding anybody. Nick Garcia with the steal, going to go straight to the hoop. Noguera doing a great job of rebounding. Will not go, but will draw the foul. The game today between the Harlingen High School South Hawks, the Harlingen High School Cardinals, will be aired on Harlingen CISD's TV station, KHGN, cable channel 17.17. And that was the second foul for starter number 4, Pete Robles. So that is going to affect this first quarter. David Noguera at the line. Nails that free throw. With a minute into the first quarter, South already leading 4-2. Patrick Ibarra just trying to hold on to that ball, using his dribbling skills to get to the hoop. And David Noguera doing a great job on the boards. And if David Noguera can just keep rebounding, he's going to keep his team in this game, giving them second chance points. And that is a traveling call on Mark Villegas, just moving his non-pivotal foot over, which is a traveling call. Ibarra calling the play. Another defensive turnover by the Hawks. And the Hawks defense has already created several turnovers. Mark Villegas from way downtown will not fall. Lorenzo Mojadas fighting for that rebound. Great job. South's offense trying to work that ball. South has done a great job all season of just being patient on their offense and letting it come to them. So tonight, if they can do that just like that, find Johnny Soceda under the board all by himself. And that's what I'm talking about. If they can just work their offense, they will find that open man for the easy shots. Pete Robles for the three-pointer. Matthew Cervantes trying to get that rebound. Looks like Actually, that'll be a foul on Pete Robles, and that'll be his third foul, which will definitely give him some bench time here, unfortunately. That'll bring in David Pryor, number 23, for the Cardinals. Matthew Cervantes, great height on that rebound. Great launch pass to David Pryor. Nick Garcia there to intercept. Trying to make the most of this turnover. South will pull it back. Mojares trying to get there. Cardinals quickly trying to advance the ball. Pryor finding Cervantes, again tipped out. Good eye by Powers to find Matthew Cervantes under the basket. Quick pass. Great job, Cardinals, and that's every possession is going to count tonight. Every pass. Mark Villegas attacking that basket, has stopped, gets the shot over Pryor. Mark Villegas, another great offensive player for the Hawks. The Cardinals here trying to get some more points on the board. Matthew Cervantes trying to get that. Gets that rebound. He's going to try that again. To David Pryor, hoping to get that three. South still leading 8-4 with about 4 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Ball still in play. Ibarra trying to clear that ball. Behind the back pass to Pryor. Let's see if Pryor can get this layup. Baseline drive, hoping to get that shot. Instead, is called for an offensive foul. Not what the Cardinals were hoping for, where they were hoping for those 2 points. Great job, though, by the Hawks defense to stand tall and get that foul called. Mark Villegas trying to get some room here. Tries to get right through the defense. Isn't able to. Jaime Garcia, great transitional players. Moving the ball quickly. Finds Charlie Powers for an easy two. Does not fall. Powers able to get his own rebound. Again, will not fall. Cardinals are going to need to get these layups if they're going to want to stay in this game. Steal by the Cardinals. Jaime Garza finding his way inside, will not fall. Coach Molina signaling to his players to slow the game down. Mark Villegas calling the play, getting his team organized, slowing it down, being patient, letting the ball come to them, letting the play come to them, right inside that three-point line. Garza with the rebound. And with a game as exciting as this, sometimes players just kind of get into the moment and want to move that ball too fast. Both coaches signaling to their teams to slow it down, run their offense. Ibarra from the three-point line. Charlie Powers with a great rebound and a foul. Great power by Charlie Powers to get up, fight for the rebound, and go straight up. Both teams bringing in some new players. South will bring in 21, Ruben Britt. Cardinals will bring in number 1, Daniel Ramirez. We would like to take this time to thank Harlingen High School South's principal, Harlingen High School South's principal, Dr. Joe Rodriguez, and the Harlingen Cardinal principal, Mrs. Imelda Munives, our superintendent, Dr. Steve Flores, and all the HCISD school board members for making this possible, as well as our athletic director, Randy Creeders. Again, finding Johnny Sauceda coming down and cutting down that baseline. But a little bit of body contact there by Daniel Ramirez will send Johnny Sauceda to the line. And as we close in on the 2-minute mark, South is leading here 9-7. Johnny Sauceda hoping to give his team an extra point here. And he does. South 10-7 with about 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. And a foul called against the Cardinals as Jaime Garza just trying to clear some space for himself. I imagine he had a little bit of elbow there, and official thought that was an offensive foul. Mark Vegas finding Noguera right under the hoop. Instead, a dish pass to Nick Garcia, who was kind of camped out there under the boards. Puts an extra 2 for the South Hawks. Got a lot of bodies fighting for that ball. Official's going to call a jump ball. And tonight's game is just one of those types of games that has a playoff feel to it. Both teams coming in here trying to end the season strong. You have one team who wants that district title, another team who wants a district title, so both teams are just going to play as if this was the last game here. Omar Hunter, number 5, coming in for the Cardinals. Johnny Sauceda going straight to the basket, trying to find Noguera, but Pryor using that defensive hands, stopping that ball out of bounds. Villegas from downtown will not fall. Ibarra picking that ball up. That'll be a foul on Nick Garcia. He just got a little tangled up there in traffic. Got that foul called on him. South leading here 12-7. Ibarra trying to add to that 7-point game for his Cardinals. Jaime Garza just attacking that basket. Doesn't go, but Mark Vegas there to just clean up that missed shot. Gonna get some points here, going straight to the hoop. And the official's gonna call an offensive foul on Mark Vegas. Patrick Ibarra doing a great job of just keeping the stance, getting out right in front of that basket. Cardinals bringing back in Matthew Cervantes. Matthew Cervantes, only a sophomore, but a great leader and defender here on the Cardinal team. Ooh! And that'll be a traveling call on Jaime Garza. Yeah, he was trying to bring that ball over. Defender got a couple extra steps in there. Almost got that. Just missed some footwork there. Coach Yates will bring in senior number 12, Erwin Flores. And Coach Molina bringing in 44, Ethan Pettis. Nick Garcia from downtown, trying to spark up his offense. Patrick Ibarra just working his way to the court, all by himself, using some fancy dribbling skills. Ibarra, senior, one of the key captains here on the Cardinal team, has been leading this team for the past couple of years here, and he wants to finish his senior year strong. So he's gonna lead this team here, and he does that. Mark Villegas, number 14 for the Hawks. Great point guard, great leadership. Working the clock here to end the first quarter. Trying to get the last shot here. Cardinals have about 6 seconds to finalize this first quarter. Ibarra trying to get the shot off. He's going to get as close as he can to Pryor. Off for the three-pointer. Off the backboard, but great attempt. Welcome back to Harlingen Cardinals versus the Harlingen South Hawks home team. Looks like they're going to count the basket there on that foul. Coach Molina arguing that it might have been a non-shooting foul. Official's going to call that a shooting foul, giving Charlie Powers a shot at the three-point play, and he gets it. So that'll move the Cardinals up to 12 points. Again, Johnny Salcedo at the right place. Hawks moving the ball. Mark Villegas has a clear shot at the three-point line. Just slides right in and out. Gilbert Ressa back in the game for the Cardinals. Ressa calling the play. Getting his Cardinals organized. Matthew Cervantes is going to just take it in. Facing the big man, David Noguera. Using their great footwork there to get that in. Using some great post moves, Matthew Cervantes using that non-pivotal foot there to get that basket. And that'll be a jump ball there. Johnny said that just bringing that ball just a little too far down. Cardinals able to get a hand on that ball. We want to recognize both coaches here for these two superb teams. Coach Brian Molina, who is hoping to get his first district title here as the South Hawks varsity head coach. Also Coach Greg Yates, coach for the Harlingen Cardinals, trying to lead his team here to get a share of the title. And Pryor charging on that basket. David Noguera just not moving his feet quick enough. Will get the foul. Pryor has a chance here to tie or to lead the game. We want to thank our HCISD school board members, Jerry Fleurier, President, Dr. Cesar Maldonado, Vice President, George McShann, Secretary, Verna Young, Javier De Leon, Greg Powers, and Dr. Nolan Bettis. And those two free throws will give Cardinals a 1-point lead. Cardinals leading 16-15, and off a great steal by Charlie Powers. Great turnover by the Cardinals. Coach Molina bringing back in number 12, Lorenzo Monjares. Official sending Charlie Powers back to the free throw line. That is a 1-and-1. So the Cardinals are at a 1-and-1 here for the final 6.5 minutes. So that will be an advantage for them. That'll be a foul on Patrick Ibarra. Little body contact there on the trying to rebound that ball. Miscued pass by Johnny Salcedo right into the hands of the Cardinals. Gives them an additional opportunity here to score. Gilbert Ibarra going straight to the hoop. Floater does not get in. Mark Villegas gonna get this opportunity here. See if he can make the most of it, him and his Hawks. Nick Garcia, he had plenty of space there, ladies and gentlemen. And if the Cardinals give him any type of room, he's going to take that shot. And as good as a shooter as he is, they are going to need to keep him in check tonight. Great shot by Nick Garcia. Good entry pass to Matthew Cervantes. South back with their 2-point lead, 18-16. with 5.5 minutes left here in the first half. A traveling call on Mark Villegas. Be a turnover. South Hawks giving that full court man-to-man pressure. Gilbert Dessa hoping to go up, but stripped by Mark Villegas. Hawks just moving the ball around, finding the right opportunity. David Sasada going up. Great outlet pass by Cervantes, who finds Charlie Powers again, who's fouled. And Matthew Cervantes has done a great job of that all season long. He rebounds the ball, turns, pivots, gives a great outlet pass to the defender already advancing to the basket, and that's what a coach wants to see. If there is a lot of transition basketball, coach wants to see that ball just advancing down the court. So great eye by Matthew Cervantes. Charlie Powers, who's been at the free throw line multiple times so far tonight because of his aggressiveness under the basket, is hoping to get his team tied here at 18 apiece. He does not. So the South Hawks lead by 1 point, 18-17. And games like these are won strictly by using fundamental basketball. So Nick Garcia finds himself at the free throw line. Looks like Coach Yates will give Ibarra a couple of minutes here to rest. That'll bring in guard number 3, Gilbert Ressa. And both teams now are in a 1-and-1 situation. So Nick Garcia earns himself a second opportunity. Falling just a little bit short. Jaime Garcia quickly moving the ball, but just steps out of bounds right at the end there on the sideline. Good eye by the official. You know, we have 3 officials on the court. They're doing a great job of just keeping this game closely monitored. Great steal by Charlie Powers, as he's done before, for a quick 2. Powers just really bringing up his defense tonight, as well as his offense. Nick Garcia, getting a lot of height on there. And it looks like that'll be a foul on Lorenzo Mojares. 3rd foul for tonight, so he'll have to sit out a couple of minutes here. Coach Molina bringing in number 20, Jalen Molina. And we hear that phrase over and over, that free throws can make or break the game. And Charlie Powers has just taken that to heart tonight, as he is finding himself again on the free throw line. And his free throws have kept these Cardinals in the game, at times leading or tying with the South Hawks. Great play by Matthew Cervantes, keeping the ball in. And a miscued pass there by Ruben Brin will be a turnover. Matthew Cervantes there in the corner, looking for a Cardinal to cut the lane. Nobody was there. Pryor, though, able to help. Gonna bring out the ball, let his team get a little organized, get one of those picks. South's defense just doing a great job of not letting those Cardinals penetrate. Finding Charlie Powers. Let's see what Charlie Powers can do. Nice turnaround shot, but will not fall. Great rebound by David Noguera. And as you can tell by the score, both teams 19 apiece. Both teams are now in bonus. This tells you what both teams are capable of. Both teams are going to the playoffs. Both teams have great offensive and defensive players. Both teams also have great coaches. So these teams are just caliber teams, which makes for a great and exciting game tonight. Quick press breaker by the Cardinals. Matthew Cervantes on the run, trying to get in there. Looks like that'll be a traveling call on Matthew Cervantes. Nick Garcia trying to find some room here. Finds Angel Gonzalez. Angel Gonzalez, who's been a great player off the bench. Done a great job for his team, both offensively and defensively. David Noguera trying to get that rebound, just slips right out of his hands. That'll be red ball. Jaime Garza bringing that ball down. Quick pass to Gilbert Essa, who will let it go from the three-point line. Angel there to get that rebound. He's going to try again from that three-point line. Just getting a little bit short right at the front of the rim. Jalen Molina just stopping, allowing his point guard to come back and get that ball. Smart move by Molina. Nick Garcia just trying to find his way inside. Finds again on the three-point line, who will challenge the big man, Matthew Cervantes. Matthew Cervantes there to answer. Charlie Powers finds David Pryor here. The Cardinals will bring down that ball. Look for an offensive play. Gilbert Ressa trying to get inside. Another offensive call called on the Cardinals. That'll be charging on Ressa. David Noguera at the free throw line. Almost goes in, and I've seen David Noguera get that shot time and time again, so that's a great shot for him. Just didn't fall. Charlie Powers just driving down that baseline. And Powers has just stepped up tonight and shown what he is capable of. Cardinals leading this game 21-19 with about a minute and a half left in the first half. Jalen Molina, a great three-point shooter. Coach Molina, I'm sure, wants him to get started on his shooting. Great pass to Noguera, but it looks like Matthew Cervantes had a little bit of contact on there. And since both teams are in bonus, that'll send David Noguera to the line. And I love the matchup between these two big guys. You have sophomore, 32, Matthew Cervantes, with 15, David Noguera, senior. And both kids have just been tremendous all season long. So it's fun to watch them match up against each other. Great defense by the Hawks there. Almost a 4-to-1 situation on Jaime Garza. Did a great job. South defense did a great job of not fouling, just playing good defense and getting that ball. That'll be a turnover. I believe that might have been a traveling call on Nick Garcia, who was hoping for a foul call as he did have some body contact under the basket, but he might have just taken a couple extra steps. Nick Garcia challenging, gets the ball for the steal, goes back for the 2 points and makes up for that traveling call. Great play by Nick Garcia. And Angel Garcia just relentless on that defense, but does get a small push in there. So that'll be a foul on sophomore Gonzalez. Excuse me, I might have said Angel Garcia. That was Angel Gonzalez, number 13. We have 17 seconds left on the clock here. Both teams tied at 21 apiece. Gilbert Lessa, point guard on the line for the Cardinals. It looks like Coach Yates will send in 3 brand new players, kind of give his starters a couple of minutes rest here before halftime. You have number 1, Daniel Ramirez, Omar Hunter, number 5, and Josh Tapia, 21. Great rebound by Ramirez, but doesn't want to go in. He's relentless, tips it in for 2 points. And the Hawks looking to have the last shot here. Ethan Pettis moving down that ball. Angel Gonzalez just going to go straight to it. Finds Jalen Molina, who's hoping for the 3-pointer. Noguera launches it, almost there, but will not fall. We got it. And we're back into the second half of the 31-5A district game here between the Harlingen South Hawks and the Harlingen High School Cardinals. And Lorenzo Monjada is already starting off that second half aggressive on defense. And that's what both teams are going to have to do here tonight on the next 16 minutes of basketball. They're going to just have to come out strong, aggressive, and just take it to the hole every time. Charlie Powers hoping to get that too. We want to wish everybody out there a happy Valentine's Day. Today is February the 14th, and both of these teams are playing with a lot of love. And we have a lot of fans here loving on them, choosing to spend their Valentine's Day here, supporting their basketball team. So that shows great, great community support. Harlingen is great for doing that, so we just want to thank all the fans out there for spending their Valentine's Day here with the South Hawks and the Harlingen Cardinals. Mark Villegas on the free throw line. Drains that first free throw. Mark Villegas, great shooter. Hasn't been able to get started offensively tonight, but that doesn't mean it won't start. You got 16 minutes of play, and I guarantee you he's gonna make some plays happen here in the second half. Little distraction there by Pete Robles allows South to get a hand on that and steal the ball. Both teams tonight here playing as if this were a playoff game. And just a little bit of history, or not history, but a little bit of information on tonight's game. This past Friday, both teams had some really important out-of-town games. Harlingen South unfortunately lost to Edinburgh Economides, which means they have 2 losses now in district. Harlingen Cardinals were able to beat Edinburgh, giving them only 3 losses for the district. So Harlingen Cardinals are only behind 1 game. So tonight, if South wins, they will be the outright district champs. If the Cardinals win, both Harlingen schools will share this district title. So in essence, South will have a district title, but it's up to them whether they get to share it or not. So very proud of the South team staying number 1 in the Valley all season long. Great job by Coach Molina and his South Hawks. Great height by David Noguera, trying to get that rebound. Falls into the hands of the Cardinals. Gilbert is just going to challenge and go straight to the hoop. Will be out of bounds on the South Hawks. That'll be Cardinal basketball. Want to take this time to thank both principals at both campuses Harlingen High School South Principal Dr. Joe Rodriguez, and Harlingen High School Principal Imelda Munives. That'll be a walk on the Hawks. Pete Robles, who's back in the game for the Cardinals, he had to sit out a large portion of the first half due to foul trouble, but he's back in the game, one of the starters for Coach Yates on his team. Charlie Powers finding himself down low, but a great steal by Johnny Salceda. He got Ibarra and Salceda on the floor. That'll be Pete Robles to Gilbert Reza. He'll jump stop for a three-pointer, and he found that shot, and it's in. Gilbert Reza, one of the better three-point shooters on the court tonight. And when a player just jump stops and shoots that, surely he's got to feel that confidence with that shot going in. Harlingen South just doing what they do best, being patient on the offensive side. And I've seen them time and time again just give their offense here the patience that it needs to score. That pass just a little too strong. Go out of bounds. That'll be South basketball. Coach Yates bringing in David Pryor, number 23. Both teams just coached by excellent coaches. Coach Yates coaching the Harlingen Cardinals, and Coach Brian Molina, who has done a great job all season here and has worked to get his first district title as the South coach. And that ball just being slapped out of the air. But you know, Mark Villegas has a great sense of confidence. He plays big when he's on the court. And a great leader for the South Hawks. Don't forget to visit our district's website at www.hcisd.org to check for the schedule for replays of tonight's game. KHGN will be airing all home games. Don't forget to check out our Facebook page and YouTube channels for the latest information, photo galleries, and videos. Again, Gilbert Nessa just feeling that three-point shot. Doesn't quite get there. Hawk defense just bringing out the Cardinals, trying to get them to shoot from outside. Ibarra working his way and doesn't get in. Pryor from behind the line, just a little short there. Johnny Salceda, great rebound for the South Hawks. And rebounds are a key and integral part of the game here. Without rebounds, your team doesn't get an additional advantage to shoot. So both teams doing a great job of fighting for these rebounds. Johnny Salceda putting some pressure here on Ibarra as he is bringing down the ball. Ibarra calling the play. Keeping the ball alive, but Nick Garcia just put in a lot of pressure there, as what a great defender should do. Matthew Cervantes doesn't nail the shot. Hawks will move the ball down. Johnny Salceda finds a clear lane to the basket. But it looks like it'll be a loose ball foul on Ethan Bettis, number 44. Unfortunate. Johnny Salceda had just a clear path to the basket. Great steal by Nick Garcia with a pass. Ibarra getting a hand on it. We find ourselves here with about 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Cardinals able to continue with their lead. Very minimal, but it is a 3-point lead. Cardinals 27, Southhawks 24. Great rebound by Mark Villegas. He'll quickly move the ball down. And they're giving him some space to shoot, and he drains that three. And that's what Coach Molina is wanting for Mark Villegas, for his offense, for his shooting to step up. Gilbert Reza challenging that from way behind the line. A little too strong, gets the back part of the rim. Nick Garcia not wasting any time to get down the court. Johnny Salceda there for the putback. Great job by Johnny Salceda. That's the kind of teamwork that every coach wants to see. That'll force a Cardinal timeout as the Hawks have made a great move here by Ibarra to find Charlie Powers, and you can tell that that was a play that was discussed here in timeout. Great job for the Cardinals executing the play. That ball tapped out of bounds. Yeah, a steal by the Southhawks, but a quick turnover. So Southhawk defense just stepping it up here, challenging every play that the Cardinals make. There's a great energy here in the gym tonight by all the fans, both of the Harlingen Southhawks and the Cardinals. Looks like that'll be another loose ball foul here on Ethan Bettis, number 44, his third foul of the night. Patrick Ibarra not able to find his way and hits that rim. Nick Garcia almost with that turnaround layup. And Mark Villegas just a little frustrated out of that call, as he was just clearly trying to rebound the ball, but lands on top of a Cardinal player, which will be a foul on Villegas, which will be his fourth foul of the night. Coach Molina not too happy with that, as his starting point guard is going to have to sit here a couple of minutes, and we are in the third quarter. And Pryor with a very difficult layup, but nails that in. And South has been in this situation before. Mark Villegas has gone into foul trouble, has had to sit out. So coach brings in Angel Gonzalez, sophomore. And Gonzalez has shown what he's capable of. He has filled in for Mark Villegas. So Molina just having confidence in this sophomore that he'll be able to step in and do what he's got to do to help his team out. Pryor from the three-point line. His shooting is just amazing tonight, as he's given his Cardinals a 34-29 lead. David Pryor, senior, again just playing with a lot of love here. Nick Garcia, awesome layup. South not too far behind, 31-34. Great shot, and these two teams are just exchanging shots back and forth, and different players are stepping up, and this just is what makes it so exciting. And a coach loves when different players from his team can just step up and shoot. Quick pass to David Pryor. David Pryor, handoff to Gilbert Reza. Jump stop, doesn't quite get in. Matthew Cervantes there trying to put it in. David Pryor again with the ball. Ibarra from downtown will not fall, but Cervantes holding on to it. And after all the work the Cardinals do to keep that ball in play, there is a traveling call. And the Cardinals will have to turn that ball over to South Hawks. So Cardinals defense just doing a great job, but again, back to the fundamentals. Traveling call does not allow them to turn that opportunity into points. And the Cardinals, Coach Yates bringing in Omar Hunter back into the game, Jaime Garza and Daniel Ramirez. And Nick Garcia with an awesome off-the-glass three-point shot. And we have come to the last and final 8 minutes of tonight's game. And tonight's game has just been electrifying here on Valentine's Day. Both teams doing a great job putting everything on the court. And here the past couple of minutes, both teams have just exchanged baskets back and forth. Layup, three-point shot, outside jumper, you name it, they've shot it tonight. So both teams just showing their versatility, showing their talent, and showing what they're capable of. David Noguera nailing that first free throw. Good box out there by Powers. Will give the Cardinals the ball. Quebradesa finds himself inside. He'll draw the foul, get some contact there as he goes up. We want to thank our superintendent, Dr. Steve Flores, our HCISD school board members, athletic director Randy Creeders, and KHTN's director Shane Strubhart. Please take the time to visit our district website at www.hcisd.org for replays of tonight's game. KHTN will be airing all home games. Also be sure to check out our Facebook page and YouTube channels for info, photo galleries, and video. And Harlingen is a city that can boast that both its high school basketball programs will be going to the playoffs. Nick Garcia getting that basketball in. Great play by the Cardinals. Matthew Cervantes setting up a high pick for Ibarra, and it's just a classic give and go. Great teamwork there by both those players. Great ball handling by Mark Villegas here. And he's going to try to score from way behind the line. And Mark Villegas showing us some great shooting here in the third quarter, hoping it rolls over to the fourth quarter. Quebradesa. Charlie Powers with a turnaround bank shot, just showing what this senior can do for his team. And again, the matchup by the big boys. And the Cardinals will get the ball with an intercepted pass by Charlie Powers. Ibarra just dribbling a little too much, gets a steal. Nick Garcia just launches it up in the air, knowing that he's got some teammates close by. Great cross-court pass to Lorenzo Monjares. He gets the two. Great example of transitional basketball here by the South Hawks. Pete Robles back in the game for the Harlingen Cardinals. And both teams have a couple of players that are in foul trouble, so this fourth quarter is going to bring back some of those players. Matthew Cervantes just working his way down the court. Doesn't find an open space, so it'll be back to guard Gilbert Reza. And Reza hoping to nail that easy two. Isn't able to get that ball inside. And the Cardinal man-to-man defense just trying to keep South Hawks on the outside. But with a team like the Hawks, they can shoot from the outside, they can shoot from the inside. So they are a threat all over the court. Cardinals hoping to double team there, but Nick Garcia able to break it and find a player. Mark Villegas just slicing right through the defense. Also drawing the contact for a three-point play. Mark Villegas here hoping to tie the game with his free throw. And he sure does that. We have a tied game at 42 apiece with about 4.5 minutes left in this game. And at this point, it's anybody's game. Nick Garcia getting a hand in there. Matthew Cervantes just scooping it back up, gets it. Ibarra's gonna strike from the three-point line. But Matthew Cervantes giving his team an additional opportunity. And like I said earlier, rebounds are key here. You want to give your team another chance to shoot, you need to get that rebound. Ibarra finding his way inside, gets that easy layup. Again, South just being very patient, not trying to force a shot, but get the best possible shot out there. Great defense by Matthew Cervantes. But then Ibarra with a little bit of contact here over in the corner will draw the foul. That'll send the ball to the South Hawk baseline. Nick Garcia finding his way down the baseline. Great save by Villegas. Quick pass to David Pryor to Jaime Garza, who goes straight up. And Johnny Salceda with a slight touch of the hand there, but will get the foul. Garza gets that free throw, sends his Cardinals back up on top. 47 Cardinals, 42 Hawks. David Noguera doing a great job just putting that ball back up. Not making the shot, but getting the call. So that is an opportunity that he'll have to score. The South Hawks already in bonus, so that'll be to their advantage here in the last 3 minutes of the game. Jaime Garcia, a feisty player who's just very aggressive and great on transitional basketball. Gets a little twisted there, not able to get that shot through. Mark Villegas, great jump shot, but does draw the contact by Ibarra. And that'll be Ibarra's 4th foul. Looks like Coach Yates will leave him in, though, with a little less than 3 minutes to play. Mark Villegas, clutch on those free throws.
Don't give it to your big man.
Great rebound by Charlie Powers. Quick to David Pryor, who's been consistent tonight, and that's a good call. That was a double dribble with a little bobbling in his hands. But you know, even though a player may think he did something, a player's got to keep playing until that whistle's blown. So Pryor just doing a great job of playing till that whistle's blown. Ibarra just getting it right out of the hands of Mark Villegas. Looks like David Pryor will be all by himself. He will get the shot and the foul. And that'll be Monjares' last and final foul for tonight. A lot of emotion in tonight's game. That'll bring in Angel Gonzalez, 13, for tonight's game. Pryor extending that Cardinal lead to 6 points. Cardinals 50, Hawks 44. Both teams now in bonus here with the final 2.5 minutes left in the game. Matthew Cervantes again, great example of a great rebound and a quick outlet pass to Jaime Garza. Great height there by Noguera to get that rebound. And a lot of emotion, like I said earlier on the court. This is a big district game for both teams. Not to mention, yes, it is a crosstown rival type game, but a great game in District 31-5A. And that'll bring Matthew Cervantes to his 5th foul, who will also be fouling out for tonight. And if tonight's game hasn't been exciting, these last 2 minutes are even more exciting. David Noguera gets that free throw shot. So now both teams have had one of their big men foul out. This will create a couple of changes for both teams. David Noguera able to seal it with that second free throw. Cross-court pass here. Pete Nobles trying to do a reverse under the basket layup, will not go, but is able to reset it. Brings it right back out to Ibarra. Nick Garcia challenging Powers under the basket, will not fall. Jaime Garza just looking up, finding Ibarra for a quick right-hand layup. That'll be South basketball. That score now, Cardinals 54, South Hawks 46, with about a minute and a half left here in the game. And that'll bounce right off the foot of David Noguera as he tried coming down that baseline.
You messed up! You messed up!
Pryor bringing it down, Charlie Powers within it, trying to get it back to David Pryor, falls right into the hands of Mark Villegas, who he's going to try to going to try to score, and he nails that great spin move by Mark Villegas, and at the same time drawing the foul. Mark Villegas, a senior, just showing what senior critical District 31 5A finale game of the district season. Both teams definitely going into playoffs here. This game decides the number 1 and the number 2 for this district. So key game tonight here on Valentine's Day at the Harlingen South Hawk Gym. Mark Villegas gets that free throw for his Hawks. And he quickly gets his, oh, excuse me, that foul isn't 1-4, it wouldn't be marked. It is on 15, David Noguera. And the Cardinals are in double bonus, so David Pryor is going to get himself, he's going to be able to shoot 2 free throws here.
Go, Charlie!
Coach Yates bringing in Omar Hunter. Coach Molina bringing in number 5, Daniel Perales. David Pryor, who's on the line right now, has done a phenomenal job tonight for the Cardinals. His offense has just soared through the roof here, keeping his Cardinals. Johnny Sauceda inbound that ball. As the clock winds down, South can't take too long on each possession. Bringing in Perales, hoping for a 3-point shot, and instead gets a quick 2. Coach Molina calling a timeout, stop the clock in the final seconds. Harlingen gonna set some picks here as they inbound the ball. South doing a great job of pressing. Cardinals able to break that press.
He grabbed him, holding.
It looked like a touch foul to me there called. Not too much contact, but the official felt it was enough to merit a foul. Cardinals are in double bonus, so Pete Robles will be shooting 2 free throws. And these free throws might seal the deal for the Cardinals. But with a wonderful game of basketball, you can't throw anything out the door. 43 seconds is a lot of time. And South is going to try to take every opportunity here. And Omar Hunter just throwing himself there on the court to interrupt the offense of the Hawks. Johnny said they're going to try to attempt once again to get in. He gets that in to Perales, who stops a little too prematurely. Johnny Sauceda right to the hoop, gets the quick 2. Coach Molina will call another timeout. We got the final half minute of the game tonight. And this has been a very intense game from start and, of course, here to finish. Football throw to Patrick Ibarra. That'll be a foul there by Perales. We want to thank both principals tonight, Harlingen High School South Principal, Dr. Joe Rodriguez, and Harlingen High School's Principal, Imelda Munives. Want to thank our Superintendent, Dr. Steve Flores, all our HCISD school board members, Athletic Director Randy Creeders, and KHGN Director Shane Strubhart. Ibarra gets the second free throw, which will make a 6-point difference. Looking to Jalen Molina, who is a great three-point shooter. Angel Gonzalez there to put it back up. So in about 20 seconds, we will know if we have one district champion or two district champions here in Harlingen, Texas. Quick foul by the Hawks to stop the clock.
Go, Charlie!
Send Charlie Powers to the line, who has been pretty consistent on the free throw line all night long. Coach Yates sending in Omar Hunter. Coach Molina sending in Jalen Molina, a three-point shooter, hoping to get a quick three here as time begins to wind down. Score difference of about 5 points. Angel Gonzalez to Johnny Salceda finds Molina on the three-point line. Molina almost getting it in. Great rebound by Omar Hunter. Official will call a foul. And Omar Hunter trying to seal the deal here for the Cardinals. Omar Hunter unfortunately missing both free throws. Nick Garcia trying to get from the three-point line, will not fall. Looks like the Cardinals will be the victor tonight in what was a great Valentine's Day basketball game here at Harlingen South. Final score, Cardinals 60, home team South Hawks 55. Both teams showing